Hello everyone, another interesting article on Insider Gaming from Tom Henderson. Cloud Imperium Games, let's go. Some staff following CitizenCon.
Following a hectic period before CitizenCon, during which staff were mandated to work 7-day work weeks, Cloud Imperium Games have just reportedly laid off some of its staff. The information comes from an ex-CIG employee, who took to X, formerly Twitter, to say that their former employer is letting a lot of staff go over the last 2 days with zero compensation right after working them to the bone without even much as a thanks, and that a formal announcement should be soon. Speaking with our own sources, we can confirm that Cloud Imperium Games has been letting some of its staff go these past couple of days, but we're currently unable to verify the extent of the layoffs at the time of writing. Several sources said the layoffs have mainly affected the studio's QA department and that the number of those laid off isn't as large as initially made out to be, with one source estimating around a dozen currently affected, around 1% of its total workforce.
I find it quite interesting that CIG is laying people off from QA, quality assurance. Not exactly like quality assurance was ever any good when it comes to CIG. Yeah, CIG relies on us, on the backers, to report problems. CIG should have a bigger QA department, not a smaller one.
That being said, it's still early days, fairly early days yet, and Cloud Imperium Games has a history of laying off its staff over an extended period. Earlier this year, CIG quietly laid off an estimated 100 or so staff members at its Austin and LA offices, which took weeks, and even making affected employees sign NDAs to prevent them from talking about being laid off. Cloud Imperium Games has yet to make an internal or public announcement to its staff on the layoffs and any possible restructuring.
Yeah, CIG lost a lot of employees recently. It was pretty much go to Manchester or fuck off. No matter if people had to change countries and even continents. We have to wait and see how this goes on, and I'm very curious about a public announcement. My thoughts about this: Chris has very little to show for year 13 and more than $730 million. Basically a buggy tech demo with missing basics, missing basic mechanics, almost no physics, very unfun and tedious gameplay. We have one star system in year 13, we might get Pyro soon, but then we only have 2 star systems. CIG in year 13 still hasn't even finished the flight model and ship combat. In 2024, Star Citizen got even way worse. We have this terrible no-fun master modes since 3.23. Terrible, very user-unfriendly movie UI, like in Iron Man. It's fine for movie, but this UI is not functional. Item banks in 3.24 that are not any more realistic or immersive than local inventory, but a lot slower, a lot more inconvenient. Green, murky universe in 3.24. New ship HUDs in 3.24.2 where important information is not in our view anymore or not displayed at all. For example, EMP cooldown and overheat cooldown nowhere to be found. New Fisher Price MFDs in 3.84.2 which have horizontal scroll bars inside the MFD. Good luck using MFDs in combat. It is so refreshing to play a normal game like, for example, Stalker 2, a game that knows how letters work, a game that knows how picking up items works, a game that has a focus system that actually works, and not like in Star Citizen when I want to open a door and instead I'm sitting down on a bed or I'm entering a turret. Turret is behind me. It's mind-boggling that CIG cannot even get a focus system to work. Even the most basic things that are quick and painless in most games are a tedious chore in Star Citizen. Picking up items, inventory management, equipping items. We have this fucked up UI. Using letters is still FUBAR in Star Citizen. And of course bugs, massive lags and do things, and this won't get any better with 4.0. And Caldas wants their money back, maybe even in 2025 already. Chris doesn't have $60 million lying around. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, let's check it out. Call elevator. I don't think he will get crushed, but when we are lucky, the trolley will be on the elevator. And okay, my 890 is destroyed. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.